This is a world exclusive.
All right.
Begin the countdown.
Good morning, Melbourne. Good morning, Melbourne. Chrissie, Sam and Browny on Nova 100. Feel Good Friday songs all day. It's going to be a ripper day.
Yeah, I am so excited. We have tracked down somebody who has shunned media for the best part of 30 years. And this person is very important to all of us, and they've never done an interview. And so I give you this world exclusive. You guys, you're just going to love it so much. Play the intro, Dino.
A Nova worldwide exclusive.
For the first time in the world, never heard before. Please welcome Plucka Duck.
We found him! For the first time ever on radio, I give you the man behind Plucka Duck. Come on in, Mark McGahan.
Good morning, Chrissie. How are you? Sam and Browny.
Whoa! Mark, this
I
is
mean, I
unbelievable.
can barely breathe.
Do we refer to you as Mark or Plucka?
Plucka.
Plucka was a long time ago, so you can probably either or. It doesn't matter. I'll answer to both.
We have been speculating the last few days, Mark, that Robert Domenico was Plucka Duck.
Well, Dipper had enough trouble standing on the boundary line. Don't know how we were going in a duck suit, so good guess.
Mark, I've got so many questions.
Off you go,
I've got
Chrissie.
30 years of questions. How did you come to be in the duck suit?
Well, it first started, I was a production assistant at Hey Hey straight out of school. And then one day we were sitting in a production meeting and Ernie Carroll, who used to do Aussie Ostrich, said we're starting a new segment called Plucka Duck, which was replacing Chook Lotto, and we need someone to add colour and movement. And I just put up my hand and said, I am colour and movement. And I got the gig, and the rest is TV history, I suppose.
Could you bring your own personality to Plucka Duck? Because you were there from the beginning, did they say, look, we want you to be a little bit handsy, a little bit sexual harassy, or was that all you?
No, that was all me. They gave me the brief. It was sort of, all it was the duck suit, and you get in it and you do what you wanted to do. We never rehearsed, or I never thought about what I was going to do. It all just sort of happened.
Can't believe there's no rehearsal.
Mark, did you ever fornicate in the duck suit?
Did I ever fornicate in it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, my wife and kids are listening, so I probably will not answer that question.
No, absolutely not.
Very popular character, let me just put it that way.
Was any of
Absolutely.
the celebrities over the journey, any of the celebrities just did you catch them on the back foot a little bit, or?
Yeah, well, it was like the show, obviously, different TV times, and it was like lots of celebrities coming through. You know, you had your Johnny Depps, your Mel Gibsons, your Clint Eastwoods, and all the rest of it.
Harry Connick Jr.
So all these people have met Plucka Duck.
Well, they know of and have met, yes.
And how did people react to Plucka Duck?
Well, it was sort of like, as we used to describe it was sort of like Mickey Mouse on acid, so they didn't know how to take it. So.
Who was the nicest barrel girl?
Well, we had a few. They sort of like rotated through. But obviously your Jo Beth Taylors and your Lavinia Nixons, and we had like Robin Bailey and Melissa Hannon and Denise Drysdale, I think, spun the barrel a few times as well. So I won't say who was the nicest, but they were all very good and gave me great fodder to do my role, which obviously I didn't talk. So
You were so funny.
That's
You were
the dry humping of contestants.
Classic.
So,
I mean, they were better times, Plucka. They were better
They were.
times.
It's pre-me too.
You couldn't get away with it
We
now.
are, if you just join us, we're talking to Plucka Duck.
A world exclusive.
Thank
you.
How long did you do it for, Mark?
from the beginning. So it was about 10 years all up. I was there from, I think the character started, I want to say I started there in 88. So the character, I think, started in 89, and I did it through to 99, about halfway through the year. And then I pulled the pin and I moved overseas to be with my then future wife. And it was sort of like I'd pretty much done everything in a duck suit you could possibly do, so I thought it was probably time to move on.
When you handed the feathers over, there was a ceremonial handing over of the feathers, what tips did you give the person that was replacing you?
I gave them no tips because the dude that replaced me for the back end of that year and then did the reunion shows, he was sort of my handler, and he came out and did like nightclub appearances in shopping centres with me. So he sort of had a vibe, but, you know, it was my soul, so he had to try and create his own path. So
Yes.
That's a very good thing to remember, that Plucka Duck was so big that you were doing nightclub appearances, were you, Mark?
all over the country, from far north, you know, from Darwin down to Tasmania, every weekend, doing nightclub appearances and shopping centres and all the rest of it. So
Was it
it
hard?
was huge, and then they brought out their own merch line and all the rest of it. So
Wow. Was it hard work in that suit? Was it hot?
it was pretty hot, Brownie. It was a mini sauna. Probably wouldn't fit in the suit now, but it was a mini sauna. And when we were doing shoots up in Darwin and the Northern Territory and all the rest of it, it was quite full on and a bit of heat exhaustion. We looked into different ways to try and cool it all down, but, you know, being wrapped up in feathers and lycra and all the rest of it, it was a good workout, so to speak, for
I
that.
bet. Mark, where is the suit now?
I think Daryl's got the suit at the moment.
Still dressed up in it.
I'd like to say I've got a sneaky one that I've kept for history's sake, but don't tell Daryl. I'm sure he's listening, but I don't have a suit at home. That's
Oh, you don't? I thought it might be like the bat suit, you know what I mean, where there's,
Yeah.
everyone, there's more than one, but...
we went through probably about three or four suits a year because of the heat factor and the sweat. They became quite stinky, and they used to walk on their own by the end of them.
Are you surprised that in 30 or 40 years, as iconic as Plucka Duck is, that you've never been asked for an interview, that this is your first?
Well, it's weird because when I was actually doing it, I wasn't allowed to. I was sort of gagged, and it sort of added to the mystique of the character, and everyone liked to guess. And then once I finished at the show, I moved overseas for 10 years to America, and then it's sort of like I came back, and, you know, Hey Hey was a long time ago and was one of its own. So
Yeah.
people still, when they hear it or talk about the show, always speak about it very fondly, and the character they always... Not that I go around telling people I was Plucka Duck, mind you.
Jesus,
I
I'd
would.
be leading with it.
Yes.
I'd have it on a business card.
So would I.
Did you ever perform overseas as Plucka Duck?
Well, we did shows overseas, Brownie. We went to like Rio for Carnival and did shows out of Warner Brothers Studios in LA and a few things in Hong Kong and Hawaii. But apart from doing the show stuff and live crosses, and went to England for the 1994 Ashes tour and did some stuff over there. So that was always
Mark,
good.
my mate Sean bought some Plucka Duck slippers on eBay for $80. They're a fish, and they're very good nick. Can I get them to you to sign?
Sure.
Oh, my God. You have absolutely made my year. Mark McGahan, a.k.a. Plucka Duck. What a thrill it was to have. I've never been prouder of this show or our producers to find Plucka Duck and put him on. Really, I mean, we've achieved something here.
It's the best interview we've ever had.
I agree.
Ever.
Thank you very much, Mark.
Thank you for
Thanks,
everything you
Plucka.
brought to our Saturday nights, Plucka. I miss you every day. I really do. Nothing funnier. If you don't know who we're talking about, you've got to get onto YouTube and have a look at
iconic.
Plucka Duck. So funny still.
See you, Mark.
All right, well, thanks, guys. You have a good day.
You're the best. Thank you.
Chrissie, Sam and Brownie.